Some electric cars are built to last. But the question is, which BYD models are able to go the distance, say for 1,000,000 kilometers or more, without ever needing a battery replacement? And these bad boys right here are the ones doing exactly that. Before we begin, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Now let's go from bottom to top. Number 6. The BYD Dolphin. The BYD Dolphin might be the smallest and most affordable car on this list, but don't let that cute little exterior fool you. This compact hatchback is packing serious long-term battery credentials that most people don't even know about. The Dolphin is built on BYD's dedicated e-Platform 3.0, which was designed from scratch as a pure electric platform, meaning every single component in this car was engineered specifically for electric driving, not adapted from some old combustion car platform. The Dolphin is available with either a 44.9 kilowatt-hour or a 60.4 kilowatt-hour blade battery, with the larger pack delivering a WLTP-rated range of up to 427 kilometers on a single charge. And that blade battery right there is the secret weapon. This is BYD's lithium iron phosphate battery technology that has been proven through intensive testing to handle over 5,000 full charge and discharge cycles. That's 5,000, not 500. And that translates to a theoretical battery service life of 1.2 million kilometers. No wonder the Dolphin has become one of BYD's best-selling models around the world. People are catching on. The rotating 12.8-inch infotainment screen, peppy performance, and surprisingly roomy cabin for its size make this a genuinely great everyday car. The Dolphin proves you don't have to spend big to get a battery that's built to outlast practically everything else on the road. Number 5. The BYD Atto 3. The BYD Atto 3, also sold in some markets as the Yuan Plus, is the compact SUV that introduced millions of people to BYD for the very first time. And it's easy to see why. In June 2025, BYD announced that 1 million Atto 3 units had been produced worldwide. 1 million cars, all of them carrying the blade battery, and all of them built to go the long distance. The Atto 3 is powered by a 150 kilowatt electric motor producing 310 Newton meters of torque, getting from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.3 seconds. The 60.48 kilowatt hour blade battery delivers up to 480 kilometers of range. The 2025 model also bumped DC fast charging up to 110 kilowatts, so you can go from 10 to 80% in about 35 minutes. Not bad, right? But what really puts the Atto 3 on this list is what's happening inside that battery. At 5,000 charge cycles and an average real-world range of around 400 kilometers per charge, the math gives you a battery that is theoretically good for over 2 million kilometers of total driving life. Yeah, you heard that right. 2 million kilometers from a compact family SUV that you can park in any shopping center car park. The interior is also something else entirely. BYD went with a fitness and sports-inspired design theme. So you've got these gym equipment-style details, treadmill-like panels, dumbbell-inspired accents, and a 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen that swings between portrait and landscape mode. The 440-liter boot can expand to 1,338 liters with the rear seats folded, which means the Atto 3 is not just built to last, it's built to be genuinely useful every single day, for a very long time. Number 4. The BYD Sealion 6. The BYD Sealion 6 is where BYD's battery engineering gets really clever, because this is a vehicle that puts the electric motor front and center of the entire driving experience. And the blade battery at its core is the exact same lithium iron phosphate technology that powers every car on this list. The Sealion 6 carries a 15.87 kilowatt-hour blade battery that is specifically engineered for the demands of high-frequency electric driving, charging and discharging constantly, and doing it thousands of times without the kind of degradation that would destroy a conventional battery. Think about it. Most lithium batteries start losing capacity fast under constant cycling. The blade battery barely flinches. And BYD's battery management system is working in the background of every single trip, optimizing each charge cycle to protect the long-term health of that battery. For families who need a practical, versatile SUV that is going to stay reliable, not just this year, but 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the Sealion 6 makes a very strong case. Its electric-first engineering philosophy, combined with the durability of blade battery chemistry, means the most critical and most expensive component in the car is also the one you will probably never have to worry about replacing. And when you think about the total cost of ownership over many years, that is a really big deal. Number 3, the BYD Sealion 7. Now we are starting to get serious. At number 3, we have the BYD Sealion 7, and this one is a full battery electric SUV that BYD built with one very specific competitor in mind, the Tesla Model Y. BYD openly used it as a benchmark target when developing the Sealion 7. And the result is an electric midsize SUV that, in a lot of ways, has gone beyond the car it was chasing. The Sealion 7 is available with a 71.8 kilowatt-hour or an 82.56 kilowatt-hour blade battery in most markets. And the flagship European version steps all the way up to a massive 91.3 kilowatt-hour pack. That top-spec version also runs on an 800-volt electrical architecture and supports DC fast charging at up to 230 kilowatts, meaning it goes from 30 to 80% in just 18 minutes. For a family SUV, that is a number that will make a lot of premium German brands very uncomfortable. The Performance AWD variant pairs 2 electric motors together for output that puts it firmly in sports car territory when you need it, but drives like a comfortable, practical family hauler when you don't. And in independent safety testing, the Sealion 7 scored 93% for child protection in Euro NCAP. That is the best result in that category in 9 years. 9 years. And with that 82.56 kilowatt-hour blade battery running at 5,000 charge cycles, the Sealion 7's battery has a theoretical service life that stretches way beyond 1 million kilometers. This is a family car that is not just built for today, it is genuinely built for the next decade and the decade after that. Number 2, the BYD Seal. Yeah, I'm talking about none other than the BYD Seal. And this one is special because it doesn't just carry the blade battery inside it. The Seal is built with something called CTB technology, which stands for cell-to-body integration. And what that means is the blade battery is structurally fused into the floor of the vehicle itself. The battery is not just sitting in the car, it is part of the car's skeleton. It is load-bearing, it is structural. It makes the entire vehicle 40% more rigid than a comparable car without it. Think about what that means for long-term durability. The most important component in the vehicle is also reinforcing the entire structure of the vehicle. That is, engineering that works at 2 levels at once. And no other mass-market electric sedan is doing it the way BYD is doing it here. The Seal is available with a 61.44 kilowatt-hour standard range blade battery or an 82.56 kilowatt-hour long-range pack. BYD's own official materials specifically highlight the Seal's 570-kilometer WLTP range as a headline achievement of what the blade battery can deliver in real-world driving conditions. The Performance AWD version combines dual motors for 390 kilowatts of combined output and gets from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.8 seconds. That is proper sports car pace from a family electric sedan. Now, here's the number that puts the Seal at number 2 on this list. That 82.56 kilowatt-hour blade battery at 5,000 charge cycles gives the Seal a theoretical battery service life of over 1.5 million kilometers. 1.5 million. The battery will almost certainly outlast every other component in the car. The paint, the tires, the suspension, the screen, everything. And that CTB structure means the whole car is stronger because of the battery, not in spite of it. The BYD Seal is the kind of car that makes you genuinely rethink what an electric vehicle is supposed to be. Number 1, the Denza Z9 and Z9 GT. And here we are at number 1. And if you thought the rest of this list was impressive, wait until you hear this, because the Denza Z9 and Z9 GT are not just the best long-life battery vehicles on this list, they are arguably among the most technologically advanced production cars on the road anywhere in the world right now. Now, if you haven't heard of Denza, it is BYD's luxury brand, and the Z9 is its crown jewel. Designed under the leadership of BYD's global design director Wolfgang Egger, the same man who was previously responsible for the design language of Alfa Romeo and Audi, this is a car built to take on the Porsche Panamera and the Mercedes-Benz S-Class head-on. And the Z9 was launched in Europe with none other than James Bond himself, Daniel Craig, as brand ambassador. Not bad for a Chinese electric car, right? The Z9 comes as a sleek 4-door sedan, or as the Z9 GT, which is a breathtaking 5-door shooting brake that is genuinely one of the most dramatic-looking cars you will see on any road, anywhere. The fully electric BEV version is where the numbers get absolutely wild. Under the floor of the Denza Z9 BEV sits a massive 100.1 kilowatt-hour blade battery, all lithium iron phosphate, all blade technology, and all built for the kind of longevity we have been talking about this whole video. That battery feeds 3 electric motors, yes, 3, for a combined output of 710 kilowatts. That is 952 horsepower, from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds in a full-size luxury executive car. The CLTC rated range is 630 kilometers on a single charge. And the Z9 is loaded with technology that reads more like a spaceship spec sheet than a car brochure. 33 sensors, 2 LiDAR units for autonomous driving capability, the BYD 9000 cockpit chip with integrated AI for voice assistance and scheduling, a D-Violet premium audio system, electrically adjustable second-row seats, and 2 refrigerators, a 4-liter front fridge, and a 10-liter rear fridge behind the rear armrest. This is not a car. This is a rolling luxury suite that also happens to accelerate like a supercar. But here is what puts the Denza Z9 at the absolute top of this list. That 100.1 kilowatt-hour blade battery at 5,000 charge cycles gives the Z9 a theoretical battery service life so far beyond 1,000,000 kilometers that it almost becomes hard to wrap your head around. This is a vehicle built around the idea that you should never have to replace the battery. Full stop. The most expensive single component in the car is the one BYD is most confident about. The Denza Z9 and Z9 GT represent the pinnacle of what BYD's blade battery technology can achieve, and they prove that going green does not mean giving anything up, it means getting more of everything. So remember, even the most advanced battery in the world rewards good ownership habits, keeping your charge between 20 and 80% on daily use. And staying on top of your regular servicing schedule will help your BYD hit every kilometer it was built to achieve. The technology gives you the foundation, you give it the care. Hope you liked this video. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.